There you go. How long did that take? And who needs one of those infernal pumps? Snowpack, Special Forces Bivvy. I'll show you how it works. Tiny little package. Now that's it. And it doesn't weigh very much at all. It weighs a few grams. But as you can see, it's got a zip that goes halfway down the front in the middle, which means easy to get in and out of, or get out for a pee during the night or whatever. One flaw with it, it's supposed to be breathable, but I'll roll it up towards the end. That is hardly releasing any air at all. That's honestly not very breathable. And I have found a couple of times I've used it on the mountains, it does have a little bit of condensation. But I have a synthetic bag with a bit of film of condensation on the top of the bag, but honestly nothing that bothers me. And it's got a pull tie that goes around your head, so you can cinch that up. And what I do is I put that in here, and so that's basic setup. I'd obviously have a sleeping bag in the bivvy, and I'd have a inflatable pillow there. But what I like about this setup is it's very robust, very lightweight, and I'll explain the tarp in a minute. But basically I position myself where I've got my head sticking out the tarp, and I can look up at the stars. And so this is I'd say this is my optimum setup. So what I've got is DD super light tarp. I don't know what the dimensions are, I'll have to put it on the screen. But you notice I've got it pegged out here. There's actually a gap underneath there. It's not sealed right down, and that's what you want, because you want a through draft, and you want a wedge shape, and what I call a snowplow. That's what I call it anyway, because it's like a snowplow on the front of a truck. What it does is the wind, you pitch it obviously with the wind behind, and the wind spills up and across the shape, so it'll spill this way. And what that prevents, with the gap at the back and the angle, what that prevents, and the snowplow angle that way, what that prevents is like the air coming over the top. If you do a 45-degree angle, the air comes over the top and gets in a dead air zone and stalls. So you get a dead air zone in here that circulates all the moist air, and it doesn't leave because it just goes round and round like a tumble dryer or a washing machine. So this, I've got two trekking poles which I use anyway. They're nice and firm. I've got line locks on the guy lines because I can't tie knots to save my life. And there's a couple of slip knots on here that I've done before. I copied them out of a book, but I wouldn't remember how to do them. Anyway, that's nice and solid. Yeah. And the wind, if I'll have pitched it so that the wind blows over that shape like that and spills away rather than over the top and stalls. So that is my optimum tarp setup. The bivvy, also what I do, as you may have seen on my other videos, I use Exped see-through waterproof cubes. They're not cubes, they're rectangles, but I use those to put all my stuff in, and I have them categorized so that I know the stuff I need during the night and the stuff I need in the morning, etc. And I also carry this 35 litre Elk Kit dry bag, so I put anything in there I don't get them wet. I put anything there I don't want getting wet overnight, like my shoes or any clothing or whatever, lock it up at one end, and it's all dry in the morning and easily accessible, because I just put it just under there like that, and I'll have my accessible stuff right here in my Exped bags. So I hope you found that useful. That Nemo Extreme mat actually is something like 8.5 R values, so it's really warm, dead easy to inflate, and also if it goes down a bit in the night, which it will because the cooler air will be less expansive, you can just pull the top up there, blow some air into it and seal it up again, dead easy. I've got a foam mat, Elk Kit foam mat underneath. In the winter I'll use a Z-Lite Solar, which is a lot thicker. But there you go. I think the last time I went out up onto Fellhead in the Howgills, I was carrying 8 kilos. So that's my best tarp and bivvy setup.